And we should be on. Hello and welcome. I'm Sue Rogers, representing here for the MLM Sisters today, and I have a special guest. Social media expert Victoria Popoff is here with us today to share some social media strategies for network marketers using Instagram. Emily and I haven't gone over a lot of Instagram strategies with you guys yet. Mostly we've been talking about Facebook. So I brought an expert to share some tips with us today. So take it away, Victoria.
Hi, Sue. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I'm not really an expert. I need to tell you guys that I'm still learning every single day. So Instagram changes all the time. And I just find it fascinating. And I've used it to advance a lot of my business using social media. So I have to tell you guys, I have a lot of information, but I'm learning the same information you are at the same speed because it is always changing. But when Sue asked me to come on, I was like, yes, let's totally talk about how we can improve social media content and profiles for people doing network marketing. Now, a lot of us have seen
Yeah.
bad, right? You guys are like, oh my gosh, this is so annoying. And you usually want to unfollow those people. You've seen them, right, Sue? And yet,
Yeah, and I may be guilty of like when I first started doing a couple of the
totally,
things that I was
totally.
like, yeah, this doesn't feel right.
Right. Makes you kind of feel like, oh, I'm just kind of like salesy all the time. I'm just posting about products and I'm salesy and people are
Yeah.
all kind of like turned off. And
Yeah.
the thing is people don't want to be sold to. They want a genuine connection with another human. And typically you're going to sell to people that you already know.
Yes.
So the first thing you need to think about is who is my audience? Who am I speaking to? So the number one thing is, okay, let's use an example of Mary Kay. This is a great network marketing. It's been in place for a very long time, and it is made to make women feel beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a great makeup line. So let's just use them as an example. If I was a network marketer trying to sell Mary Kay either as a product or get other consultants underneath me, I'm thinking about who am I speaking to when I make a post. I'm obviously not probably going to speak to a man in my post. I'm probably going to speak to a woman that likes,
Mhm.
is interested in, or wants to wear makeup most of the time. So when you create a post, you're speaking specifically to not just a general audience. So you need to tailor your words to hit that person. My phone keeps slipping. Sorry, guys. So when you make a post, you need to think about talking to someone, what she looks like, who she is, what she enjoys, and then tailor what your words are specific to that person. That will really, really help captivate the right people to see your posts. That's
Yeah.
number one.
Great tip.
Yeah, so that has been really helpful in my career, with my businesses, is saying in here and to capture as my audience. You don't just want random people looking at your stuff. You want the right people looking at your stuff.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter about followers anymore either. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. The main thing that you're looking for is the engagement you have on your posts. Do people comment? Do they like it? And then are you messaging back and following up with these people as in real life? If someone said something to you, you're going to have a reply to them. So you might as well do that on your photos that you post as well. Okay, so number one is to your audience, know your audience, and really, really streamline your message. That's number one. Number two is other interests on your profile other than what you sell. We
Yeah.
see a lot of profiles, and then it's all about the product, all about the consultant packages, all about the sales that are going on. People don't want to be sold to in that manner anymore. There's something called organic ads where we don't realize we're being advertised to or sold to. That's the kind of ad as it appears genuine. It's someone they know typically, and the product is the secondary part of the image or the post.
Yeah.
And you can probably think of a couple people that do this really well and some that do it really awful. You see a lot of fitness girls who might have a protein powder and they're working out and they're like the protein powder in the post.
Yeah.
You know that you're being sold something right now. It's obvious. It's
Yeah.
very, very obvious. And they're getting paid to probably do that. So what you need to be careful of is that it comes across organic and that it's not about the product. It's about you as a person connecting with the other person on the other side. So maybe take the product out of the package. I had a really good of this the other day, and I shared this with you, Sue.
Oh,
This
yes.
girl, she was using Juice Plus, and all these products, there's a lot of great things in network marketing. I know a lot of people have negative things to say about network marketing and MLMs, but there is a lot of good products out there that don't get their true, light, because people are like, oh, it's an MLM, it's awful. And I'm like, well, there's actually good products within that, but they get a bad rap because of the way we're advertising, because of the way we're selling them. So this girl had these capsules in her hand, and she had 3 or 4 of them. They're different colors, and she was kind of holding it like this, and she took a photo of herself with these capsules, and she talked about what the product did for her. Why does she like taking? What did the product do for her? Then if someone has the same issues as her and they think, man, maybe I can get relief from my stuff like she did, this creates human connection. It doesn't seem salesy. It's an organic ad and allows conversation to start very naturally without being like, here's the price, here's the link, go here, buy this. You never want to come off hard. It's a soft sell. Would you? No.
Yeah. I mean, Victoria showed me this exact post, and it was curiosity, first of all. So it wasn't just like, oh, I know what she said. I don't have to go figure it out. She was totally relatable on like, hey, I use this and here's what it's done for me. And it was just very subtle, very casual, not like, go buy this.
No sales pitch. No sales pitch at all. And that's what you really want to avoid, is the hard sales pitch. You don't want to have a call to action. You want to be like, let's have a conversation. And how do you start a conversation with someone? Do you walk up to someone in a bar and be like, hey, I have this product, you should try it, it's really good? That'd be super creepy. That would be super creepy. So you have to remember, how would I interact with someone in real life, people? And do the same thing on social media.
On a side note, I was just at the mall the other day with my daughter, with Sid, and from way, way across the whole complete opposite side of the mall, hey, ma'am, and it was someone from one of those like makeup
in the middle. Come put this product on your face. It's like
seriously aggressively yelling the whole way across the mall. And I was like, Sid, just keep walking. Don't even make eye contact. Just go.
So that's a perfect example. Like, nobody wants a hard sell. We want to find it. We want to find it as humans on our own too. So we want to be like, oh no, I found it. Nobody sold it to me. I made the decision myself. We like to have control over our own decisions. So when someone's posting it, she didn't say what it was, what company. You can't tell even on her profile what she's associated with. She looks like a normal human doing recipes and workouts and her family and her animals. And then a few of the posts talk about products. Should you post about the product every single post? No. You need to have other interests, is what I'm saying. Spread out your interests to other things that all contribute to selling or within that lifestyle of what you're selling. Every product has a lifestyle that follows around it, obviously. So what I would say is subtle, organic, thinking outside the box versus slap a logo on something and expect people to come and buy it. Like I told you, a lot of people are turned off by thinking about marketing. You need to change their minds by doing subtle and organic advertising to them. You're not spending money advertising, but you're using yourself as a relatable human being. Like I told Sue, I said, you need to take more selfies.
Oh, she did. And of course, like I did one and I got a ton of likes. I'm like, wow, people want to see my face?
They do. And they know you. So like everyone who follows you, they know you. They want to see you all.
Right.
So when you post you, that's what they want to see. And I know that sounds like a lot of us have a hard time kind of getting over posting about ourselves, right? We're like, I don't really want to make it all about me. Well, it's your own Instagram. It is all about you. I'm sorry. It is. And there's no shame in talking about yourself and like the accomplishments you've had or what things you like. If people don't like it, they can unfollow you. That's the best part about Instagram.
Exactly.
Real life's a lot harder. So number 1, what was our first one, Sue? Know your audience. Speak to your audience specifically. Number 2, organic, subtle, soft sales is going to work better to start a conversation. Now, the other thing this girl did that I thought was very, very smart is she just started a normal conversation with me. I said, hey, what are those capsules? Is all I asked. And she's like, oh, hi. And then she actually went and looked at my profile, found a couple things out about me. She's like, oh, I see you're really into fitness and Pilates and this and that. That's so cool. Do you have any issues right now, because that's why she was promoting them for her. Okay. Because she had an autoimmune thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talked about health. We talked about things that we had common between each other before there was ever a conversation about what the product was. That happened way long. So people want to connect, really want to connect with you. So allow them a conversation before you sell them something.
Right. And the whole part of Emily and I have talked a little bit about, developing relationships with people, because that's
You
what
have to.
people crave relationships. That's like a human thing,
It
to
is.
have a relationship with someone and build the know, like, and trust factor.
Totally. And you know what it is? Everything that happens in real life happens on social media. Okay. So we as humans want to be looked in the eye. We want to be told that we're worthy, that we're great, that we're loved. We want to have friendships. We want to fall in love. All these things happen in social media too, but it's in a virtual world. So you need to operate the same way. Don't operate weird and sell everybody everything on posts. People are going to be like so turned off because it's not real. That's not how you operate with a real person. And then the third thing I'll tell you that needs to happen, you need to make a plan. You need to have a full plan. And when I say have a plan, you can't just shoot something out today, shoot something out tomorrow. You need to create what's called a content calendar. And I do this for the full year, but you could do this month if you wanted to, or by the quarter, however your business operates best. The more planned and organized and efficient you can be with this, I promise you the more money you will make. Okay. When I say make a plan, I'm a very paper on pen person. So I will get out a paper calendar month by month, and I'll see what holidays are going on, when I'm on a trip, where I'm going, what my schedule looks like. And then I will plan what posts I'm going to make on what days. It's never random when I post something. It has already been, okay, I know I'm going to be here on this trip. So I know I'm going to collect some content from being on this trip. So probably in the next week after that, something from this trip is going to get posted. And then I will plan. If I already know I have products that are going to go on sale, there's a special for to join, I plan ahead of how many times I'm going to post it. And then what's it going to look like? Your content makes a big, big difference. I've talked about this a lot. Your content, and Emily's really good at this too. Your content is two different ways people are going to see it. Independently, when they're rolling through their feed, okay, they're going to see the post one at a time. The second way they see it is when they go to your profile, see it all as one joint big image, because you've got all your squares. They're going to see about 6 to 9 usually before they make a judgment about your profile. What needs to happen is within those 6 to 9, it needs to look together. I tell everyone it needs to look like a magazine. It's cohesive. There's the same color scheme. There's the same font scheme. There's something that ties it all together. In mine, I have a little pink element that travels down the same quotes. It could be funny, it could be inspirational. And you guys kind of have the same. You've got a green, beige, white undertone theme going. Underneath you have to think about, well, what's the content look like? Is it cohesive? And do I have a plan? There's lots of apps, and I'll tell you there's 2 that I love. One is called Plan, Plann. The other one is Preview. Those 2 apps, there's a free version you can upgrade within it. But they all will let you preload all your posts to see what it's going to look like if you had it all scheduled. Yes. So once you have them loaded, you can write the captions in there. You can say this date and this time it's going to post. It will give you a notification to your phone saying it's time to post this now. So those 2 ways of using those apps will take off so much headache from you of worrying, what am I going to post? Where am I going to post at? How am I going to post? What's this going to be about today? You shouldn't be scrambling like that. So really, really sit down, plan out at least for 3 months. Plan for 3 months. What's coming up in your life? Do you have events? Do you have family stuff? Photos you're taking? A dinner that's special? Maybe your dog is getting a haircut. This is an exciting moment to put a bow in its hair and take a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like there are exciting moments that are happening in your. And even if you don't think they're exciting, for some reason, other people are really interested in what you're doing. And I've not still figured that out because I'm like, dude, I'm just me. Sometimes I just feel boring. We're just normal humans, but other people want to know what you're doing. They do. Right. So make it interesting things with them. I know that it's like reality TV has shifted now to Instagram. They want what you're up to all the time. I'm just telling you.
Yeah. So crazy, but so cool because you can really use it to your advantage with your business and what you're doing.
Totally. We should do a level 2 on this, because I do think there's a lot to be said about network marketing and how you could be extremely successful using Instagram, using Facebook, social media. I mean, you have such a big reach, not only like, people, but you can start tailoring ads on both networks and platforms to talk to people that would like your products.
Yeah.
So maybe our next talk, we'll talk about how to create ads. But these 3 things should get you started if you're a network marketer. And if you start applying them now, I really do believe that in a month's time, you'll notice a difference in your account. Talk to your audience, make sure it's specific, organic, subtle, soft. Don't be a hard salesperson. Don't be crazy.
Yes.
Number 3, think ahead, your content, when you're going to post, etc. Be smart, be strategic about it. It really does help. And it takes stress off of you. A lot of stress. People ask me all the time, how do you keep up? Because you have like 5 or 6 accounts. I'm like, I spend 1 day a month. I plan almost all my posts for every single account. And I'm not really concerned about posting every day. It's not a thing for me to post every day. I just want quality posts when I do post.
Yeah. And I love all of these, but you guys, number 3 was huge, because I actually went to a live workshop that Victoria taught, and those things in number 3, I have not fully, I'm really glad you just reminded me of those 2 apps, because I would love to be more efficient with what I'm posting. Like, I've gotten a lot of tips personally from Victoria that I've applied to my Instagram page, but you guys go check out hers, because it's a really great example for you guys.
And there's so many people in town that do a good job. I mean, honestly, I'm not the best. I have to tell you guys, I'm really not. But I love puzzles. I love figuring stuff out. And that's the game of social media, is always like figuring out what's going to work and what's not. And if something doesn't work, you guys can archive your post. You don't have to keep it on there. If you're like, oh, this post bombed, then you learn what works, doesn't. It's okay to fail. Totally.
Yeah. No, that's very, very helpful. Hips tips.
Hey, hips work too.
Right.
Well, that was
so awesome.
Yeah.
If you guys found any value in this, drop a #value. I think Emily texted me in the middle of this. At some point we froze, so hopefully we got the recap on all 3. It's back live again, I think Emily said. So we recapped the 3 things. And if you got any value from this, drop a #value in the comments below. And I highly recommend you go check out Victoria on social media. She is on all the platforms.
I know.
With her name as a brand. Super smart. And she's been, and don't lie, you've been at social media for years.
It has. It's been almost, I want to say, close to 8 years. So it's not like I learned this overnight. I really had trial and error in the beginning, to be totally honest. And I didn't know what I was doing either. But you start to see what works and what doesn't. You just start to go towards what works. And then you really start to understand what people want. They don't want to be sold to. They want a conversation. They want a connection. Those are the 2 things that I can always tell you, no matter what. It's better for you to post about yourself. And people like teeth for some reason. A smile photo with teeth is going to get the most like ever. It looks genuine. That's why. I know.
Oh, no. So not only selfie, but I got to do a teeth selfie.
I'm just telling you, I have tested every mode of pictures, but that for some reason people want to see your face with teeth because it looks genuine. And I figured like that's the human connection part right there. People want, so if you guys need to find me, it's my first and last name. Literally, you can Google it. It's everywhere. I'm the only one on the planet, hopefully. And my last name is not that crazy, but it's Popoff, just like it sounds. Don't make it hard on yourself.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I think that is it. Thank you very much. Enjoy San Diego. I'm totally jealous.
I know.
All right. And thanks for popping on, guys.
Bye.
Bye.